5 years after guns replaced ballots in Myanmar, the country is being asked to vote again. But this time, the choice may already have been made, not by the people, but by the man who seized power. Main story. Last week, from inside a heavily guarded military base, Myanmar's junta chief Min Aung Hlaing delivered a message that stunned observers. Speaking ahead of Sunday's general election, he openly suggested who voters should support. State-run media quoted him urging people to choose candidates who can cooperate with the Tatmadaw, Myanmar's powerful armed forces. For many, it was a chilling reminder of how far the country has drifted from democracy since the 2021 coup. The military takeover ended a fragile experiment with civilian rule and plunged Myanmar into chaos. What followed was not peace, but widespread armed resistance, brutal crackdowns, and a nation fractured by war. Now, unable to fully defeat opposition forces on the battlefield, the junta appears to be turning to the ballot box, not as a tool of democracy but as a weapon to legitimize its grip on power. Public reactions. Inside Myanmar, many citizens see the election as little more than political theater. Opposition parties have been banned, jailed, or forced underground. Millions remain displaced. Entire regions are beyond the military's control. Online, critics say this vote feels less like an election and more like an order. Internationally, skepticism is just as strong. Western governments and human rights groups argue that no election held under military rule, amid conflict and repression, can truly reflect the will of the people. Emotional moment. For ordinary Myanmar families, this moment cuts deep. 5 years ago, many believed their votes could shape the future. Today, they are being told who to choose, while living with airstrikes, shortages, and fear. Hope, once whispered at the ballot box, now survives quietly in resistance camps and refugee shelters. Conclusion. This election may give the junta a headline, but it won't erase the reality on the ground. Power imposed by force rarely finds peace through paper ballots. And as Myanmar heads to the polls, the world is watching, not to see who wins, but to see how long the government can call it democracy while silencing its people.